The little girl suddenly noticed a detail. Whenever the enemy officer played Go, he would unconsciously touch his lips with his hand, and he had a particular preference for the white stones. An idea for the perfect assassination immediately came to her. In the middle of the night, she quietly rose and soaked the white Go stones in arsenic, allowing them to absorb the poison. She then secretly replaced the enemy officer's white stones with the poison set. The next day, the little girl took the initiative to challenge the officer to a game. Her unusual behavior immediately aroused his suspicion, but driven by his competitive nature, he accepted the challenge nonetheless. Seeing him take the bait, the little girl immediately requested to make the first move, hoping to force the officer to use the poisoned white stones as soon as possible. However, the suspicious officer demanded they switch pieces. Faced with this unexpected turn, the little girl was forced to use the white stones herself. She feigned composure, waiting for the right moment. The officer, having avoided the poisoned stones, began to play and quickly gained the upper hand. While sipping his tea, he watched the little girl gradually fall into the trap he had set, completely unaware that he had already fallen into hers. Sensing the time was right, the little girl deliberately made a losing move. The officer couldn't resist mocking her. She immediately reached out to scatter the board, but he stopped her, repeatedly wiping the corners of his mouth as if victory was assured, completely oblivious that everything was unfolding according to her plan. The moment the officer grabbed her hand, the poison from the white stones quietly transferred to his skin. He habitually touched his lips, and after finishing his tea, even licked the corners of his mouth, utterly unaware that his fate was sealed. But the next second, the officer froze completely. He had considered himself a master of Go, believing that conventional strategies would guarantee victory, yet he had underestimated the profound depth of Chinese Go, a realm they could never easily grasp. The little girl placed her final stone. This move completely shattered the officer's understanding of the game. Only then did he finally realize something was amiss. He hastily asked who had taught her to play like this. The little girl spoke her father's name. Upon hearing it, the enemy officer immediately succumbed to the poison. The little girl had finally avenged her father.